Hello guys, what is up? My name is Max Talks Basketball and welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about Kawhi Leonard and how this past year's Raptors playoff run is overrated. If you don't know, I'm a Philadelphia 76ers fan, so talking about a Kawhi hits a little close to home. Well, let's get into the video. The NBA's Eastern Conference is known for having weak teams. Other than when they played the Sixers in the second round of the playoffs, the Raptors had a fairly easy route to the finals. In the first round, they played a young, inexperienced Orlando Magic team, and other than in the first game, which they lost, the Raptors blew the Magic out of the water. The second round against the Sixers was their hardest series the entire playoffs, in which they won in 7 games. The Sixers had size, but a lack of depth, and that ended up being their fatal flaw because they couldn't play without star center Joel Embiid on the court. Kawhi Leonard made a last-second shot against the Sixers to ice the series. In the third round, they played the Milwaukee Bucks, and they won that series in 6 games. They were down 2-0 and rallied back to win 4 straight games. That was the only time the entire year the Bucks had lost 3 or more games in a row. Is this because of Kawhi's great basketball ability? Partly yes, but some people don't realize how bad the Bucks played in that series. MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo struggled while averaging 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, while shooting 49% from the field and 63% from the free throw line. Eric Bledsoe and Chris Middleton also had bad series, which forced shooting guard Malcolm Brogdon to carry the team offensively, even though he just came back from an injury. This, as well as poor production from big men Brook Lopez and Nikolai Mirotic, were reasons the Raptors were able to go to the finals. After making it into the finals, the Raptors had a supposed hard task of playing the infamous Golden State Warriors team. What they didn't expect to happen was the extreme injuries of Warriors All-Stars Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant ruptured his Achilles in Game 5, and Klay Thompson tore his ACL in Game 6. Even before the injuries, the Warriors team had a depleted bench. Coming off their bench, they had old Andre Iguodala and old Sean Livingston, who had played horrible that season, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists with horrible efficiency. In years past, Livingston had been the team's great backup point guard, and this year it didn't work for him. After the season over, he unfortunately got released. They did have a young center named Kevon Looney who played great during the playoffs, but that was the only positive impact off the bench. The season-ending injuries of star players Durant and Thompson, and the fact that this was the worst set-up Warriors team since the beginning of their dynasty, are both easy things to point to when talking about the Raptors' championship run. After this Raptors playoff run, people have talked about how it was one of the playoff runs ever. I think it is very overrated because I believe LeBron James' 2018 Cavs playoff run is a lot more impressive. In 2019, LeBron averaged 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. But in a Christmas game against the Golden State Warriors, he injured his groin and only ended up playing 55 games that year, a career low. Before that season, LeBron had played about 94% of his games in his career, and he had never missed a playoff game. This past season has brought many people to think that LeBron is washed up and he's already out of his prime. People seem to forget that only 1 year ago, LeBron averaged 27 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds in the 28 playoffs while leading his team to the finals. Kawhi Leonard averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists in the playoffs this year. LeBron's stats are still more impressive based on the personnel in each roster. The Raptors had a starting five of Kyle Lowry, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, and Marc Gasol, a team filled with about 3 or 4 borderline All-Stars. The Cavs had George Hill, J.R. Smith. We all know what happened to him in the finals. LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. Although Kevin Love picked up his production in the finals, he looked a lot worse compared to his All-Star years before, as he picked up an injury halfway through that season. LeBron and the Cavs also faced a Warriors team with a much better bench and better chemistry issues that weren't a problem that year. When Kawhi played the Warriors, Durant was already halfway out the door, and the injury just spread more and more talks about if Durant was going to stay or not. Overall, I think because of LeBron's performance in the 2018 playoffs, that is the greatest run of all time. Because of the fact that that Cavaliers team, the next year without LeBron, proceeded to win roughly about 20 games, and they didn't make the playoffs, and they won the lottery. I believe LeBron is the best player in the league still, but because of the injury situation last year, he did not have a chance to prove himself. I still expect LeBron to have an MVP type year, especially with DeMarcus Cousins unfortunately going out with an ACL tear. Well, I think Kawhi will have worse stats considering MVP candidate Paul George joined the Clippers as well as him. Thank you all for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. More analysis of basketball like this to come soon. And thank you for watching, and see ya.